Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome back to another World of Tanks replay with your host, GreatTaz. Now let's get this battle on the road in 3, 2, 1, roll out. Hello everyone, GreatTaz here once again with another World of Tanks replay. Today we're going to be watching myself play the CC-1 Mark II, which is the Tier 9 Italian auto-loading TD, right before the Minotauro. Now this was played during the on track, so this gives you an idea of what the Tier 9 of the tree looks like overall and how it reacts. Again, there is no engine sound that I can hear. So, as you can see there, I'm going towards the tunnel on Safe Haven, and I do spot the Barask, which is surprising that no one else spotted him, but I did. But in turn means I am also spotted. Now, the slow, really, this is part of the reason I'm doing this, is the slow just drives right the hell up. Right up, starts pushing me forward, knocks me, and then shoots me. I don't know what the heck for. I really don't. I ask them what they're doing. I stop. I look at them. This gives up a whole lot of line for a while, and then I let them move. I don't shoot them back. I just look at them, and I just let them do whatever. This is your best response to do when someone actually is being a total ass towards you. Just let them do their own, get out of the way and let them do their own stupid thing. So, as you said there, I guess I'll have to report another person. Yep, I did report. Surprisingly, I didn't report them because they did go away and they did become much more helpful at the end of the game. I do not have any clue why the person ran into me, then tried to push me forward, and on top of that, also freaking shoot me. There's no sense in any of that at all. So as you can see here, with that little confusion, we actually let the Torvog actually be able to do something. Now, as you can see here, this was a dynamic map. This is one of the dynamic maps, and I am here trying to actually get in shots on the Torvagen. Unfortunately, the Torvagen is such a good tank at being able to go haul down because it's got such a small turret, narrow turret, and it's well armored in the front. So as you can see there, I've decided to reload into heat. This will guarantee that I'll hit. And yes, I complain a lot about people hitting the skill button, but when you have 0 shots ability to be able to actually penetrate a track, sometimes you gotta go with something that's going to give you a little bit more pen. Alright, so I'm sitting here currently just waiting. And the thing about, like I said, I'm saying about the Torvagen is it's don't have the greatest haul, but if you can hide its haul like that player was, your turret's really hard to pen because you don't have a lot, and you're not showing a lot of your tank. The same thing goes for the CC here. As you can see, not only did the Torvagen come along, but the Geppetto 54 decides it wants to come along and play. Bad move for them because you're not got the ability to penetrate my turret. You may, if I back off to shoot you, you may penetrate me in those ways. As you can see, the Torvagen decides to come and play. So we're going to just go ahead, take out that 54, and then now we're going to play nose hugging with the Torvagen. The Torvagen ain't going to pen. It's a tier 8 versus a tier 9. It's not going to pen my turret very easily, if at all. As you can see there, it did shoot this side, but I did block it. So I'm just going to continue playing face hugging. And as you can see here, here comes the low. Trying to help, and you notice that Torvagen is going to now start completely ignoring me and shoot at the low. bounce that round off of me again. The low come around, take a shot, and I'm just going to push the Torvagen right into a corner. And I have enough gun depression and frontal turret armor that, yeah, it ends the Torvagens, sends them right back to garage. Back to garage, boy. And you can see here, we still have, it's a pretty close battle right at this point. We have 6 kills, so they're 4. So, overall, it is pretty close. It's only off by 2. We are down the hit points, though. So, there is the big difference there. Now, again, I am not going to get in front of this low. And I, honestly, if you 2 people are coming to this tunnel, don't sit in the gosh damn middle of it. Really. Because all you're really doing is you're hampering the ability of your teammates to actually be able to help you. There, the low takes a shot at the T-30, which is nice. The T-30 backs off. Low pulls back out, and there is the Patton shooting at him. So we'll come out and take some shots at the Patton. First shot doesn't do anything. We are loaded with AP, standard AP. Low does get a shot in on me. Or the Patton does get a shot in on me. And the low, unfortunately, gets stuck out because, well, you know, just gets stuck out. So I still do have 2 rounds. And now, sometimes, if you're not going to get into a battle for roughly the amount of time, you think you're going to not get into a battle roughly for the amount of time that you have left on a full reload, it's good to do a full reload. There, I shot at the T-30, of course. T-30 is playing very smart. And here the low, again, coming along, pushing me out. Don't think it was very intentional that time. They weren't looking any which way. Low is really playing very particular. As you can see there, the SM gets a shot in on me. Which is no big deal. The SM's going to get a few shots in on the low. Right there, and finally take it out. That is why I try not to push too far out there, because I didn't know where that SM is. Once he was spotted, I tried to push the front of my tank so that it was there. And now we're going to just sit here and we're going to play with the T-30 for a moment. I'm using the low and the trailer cars here, shipping cars. So I have the ability to stand out and block. Now the Soma is still over there, and the T-26 E5, the Patriot skinned one, needs a little assistance. So I try to get over here as quickly as possible. Just don't even worry about the door. And then I take a snapshot, believe it or not. It wasn't even fully aimed into the ass end of the Soma. Unfortunately, it wasn't fast enough to save the T-26 E5. Now, at this point, we have turned it completely around into a fact where we're completely winning by 6 kills instead of 2. And all that was left was the Arty. And there, the one 832 took out the Arty. So that ends in a victory right there on Safe Haven. And you can see the power. And there we have a victory on Safe Haven, as you can see right there. And you can see with all of that, you can see that this is now a fully upgraded tank, as you can see, just to let you know. So you can see with a fully upgraded CC-1 Mark II, you can actually face hug quite a few tanks. Now, don't expect to face hug most of the tier 10 tanks. They are going to go through you. You can bully any pretty much tier 8 tank. Long as it's not faster moving than you are turning, you'll still be able to pull it. So pretty much all the heavies and the slower TDs, you'll be able to get through. Now we're going to jump on over to wattrecords.com and see how we did. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are at wattrecords.com. This is only a second class battle. That second class battle does come from a 1053. I didn't get a lot of my own spotting damage, and overall, I did get quite a bit of damage. As you see, that was 3,488. I don't have quite enough. I'm pushing 51% with my mark of excellence on this tank and the number of battles that I've gotten to. So, as you can see there, I also got Fire for Effect, Duelist, Bruiser, and Hand of God. Total of 1,053 experience and 3,488 damage. Second overall in damage and experience. That which was really a good, or 15 shots shot. 14 of those 15 shots were direct hits. Only, unfortunately, 9 of them were penetrations. As you saw, I got 2, if not 3 shots in on the Travagin. Two shots on the Travagin, and they didn't pen. So, and then 1 on the T30 for sure. All right, no splash damage. All of it was from under 300 meters, so that's 3,000, almost 3,500. I did block 1080p. 1080 with my armor. Spotted 3. I damaged 5, destroyed 3, a little over a kilometer. This was with a premium account, as you can see here. So I did earn a nice amount of credits for completing a mission and rewards. Overall, however, I did spend some on gold ammo. Like I said, I did hit that number 2, so I spun it up a lot. It was an 8-minute battle. Got quite a bit of experience, as you can see here, for mission and rewards, and that gives me quite a bit of experience to be able to put right back into the tank and getting its fields mods. Overall, it was a real good game, a fun game. I learned a few things, like especially with the Travagin. I never got to fight against the Travagin and see the ammo that you've seen. I got a couple green ones, but it was going to be one of those really hard to hit spots due to the simple fact that, you know, he was hauled down. So I was trying to aim both times and hit the weak spots. As you can see, the driver's hatch wasn't much of a weak spot there. Couldn't really get into the commander's hatch because he kept moving around. And overall, I did what I needed to do. I backed off. I let them come to me. And then I just face hugged them to destroy them. So if you got this tank and you're up against tier 8 heavies, if you can get up close and not get surrounded, go ahead and face hug them tanks right into a wall so they can't move. You do have decent gun depression and you do have really good turret armor, but if they swing that number 2 button, expect to start getting penned. Overall, this is a real good battle, real good fun one, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, there's 2 ways they'll say that you liked it. First, click that like button right down below. And if you're going to roll down below and click that hype button, why not leave a comment? Even if that comment is your favorite emoji, it shows interaction with the video, and YouTube loves video interaction. Second way is if you follow the link in the description, it will bring you to this page right here. Now, this is a site, a Wargaming or World of Tanks associated site. It's not, they don't work with, they're not from World of Tanks. This is ran by a whole nother group of people, but you might have to log in right up here where you see my name. You click that login, it'll take you to the credential thing saying Wargaming asking you which server you're on, and Wargaming will send back a notification to this saying that you do have a World of Tanks account. With that, you can come here and then there'll be a thumbs up and a thumbs down. Go ahead and click that thumbs up right there. Also, second way to comment, if you scroll down, there's a comment section right down here. You can comment right here. If you enjoy this content, which I hope you do, I want to keep up to date with all the stuff that I do here, especially with my World of Tanks stuff, or my Minecraft, much more of that stuff coming, or game reviews, also still coming. Make sure you click that subscription button. It's free, it costs nothing. Go ahead and do it. With that, if you want notifications for everything I put up here to include, like I said, World of Tanks, Minecraft, game reviews, or my shorts, make sure you click that notification bell, changing it from personalized to all, and that will get you a notification for everything I upload on the channel. Ladies and gentlemen, I am happy to say I'm glad that you were here, glad that you watched through to this point, and I'm out. This is the end of the video, and maybe I will see you on the battlefield.